what's been going on the page and if we've got any questions or not, but we have gone seriously over time. So I'm not going to bother with questions and answers. What I will offer is to host. This time I will have the right Zoom. I apologise and thank you to those that have rehosted for us tonight. Is there a last sentence you want to give to Australia, guys? Last round, and I'm sorry, Catherine, I'm going to come to you at the very end.
No, that's all right.
Wrap up.
That's all right. That's fine.
Yeah, Catherine's been a mother hen to all of us at times, and today's protests were brilliant. Those of you that attended, thank you very, very much. You are holding a candle for thousands of people. You know, hold your head up. One last statement. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Yep. The card, it's demoralising, it's dehumanising, it's destructive, it's discriminatory, and it doesn't bloody work. And if you think you're not going to end up on this card, think again, because it's coming for you.
That's right, girl. Emily.
I would just like to take a moment to anybody who is on a card, who is feeling isolated, who is feeling belittled, demeaned, squashed. Come,
Come be a part of the fight back.
There is people here. We want to fight for everybody. Yeah, you're not alone. You are not alone.
Like another family.
Thank you. Jody, you got a one-liner statement for us, girl?
Not really.
Just one line now. Just one line.
Don't be afraid, guys.
Don't be afraid.
Like,
okay. Peter, do you have one more line?
Can we get a politician who actually represents his community?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
thank you.
Yeah.
And Tempest out there, all the way out there. What would you like to say as a parting gift?
Well, I've already said what I've said. There's not really much more to say. Just thank you to everyone that's trying to fight the card.
Oh, thank you for being here and helping us do that. You're an inspiration. Kath, 5 minutes. Give us a rundown today. Can you keep to 5 minutes? Can
you? You know I can. Okay.
5 minutes rundown on today's protests, everyone. And again, thank you everyone who did attend.
Okay, so today was brilliant. We had quite a large turnout of support in Indu, at Toowong. We were protesting the card and hashtag stop the abuse.
Yep.
I have to say it was really good to have the support of the CPSU and the CMFU and all the people that came, Anti-Poverty Network, and you know, Kathy Strickland, all the people that came. There's about 40 people and about 10 people from Life, and people really put it out there for us. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Over the last 3 years, I've met some incredible parents that are doing it really hard. It's breaking people, and it has to stop. It is causing mental health, segregation, exclusion. It is breaking our community. It's divided our community. We have vilification of from people who seem to think that they're Teflon coated. It could never happen to them or their children. And it can, because if their children can't get a full-time job and they need to claim part payments, or they're a parent and they get their family tax payments and need part payments, they're going to end up with this card. And I agree, it's dehumanizing, it's demoralizing, it's absolutely destructive.
Yeah.
There should be no place in any of our communities for this sort of treachery. It is destroying the poor for the profits of companies. I resent the fact that a private company has control over these people's lives, every decision they make, their social lives, their kids' lives, the whole lot is just abhorrent, and it has to be stopped. You know, it's going to destroy this country's communities completely, families. It doesn't just affect the card holder, it ripples out to their families and their extended families.
Yeah.
And it has an impact across the whole community, right? And it's not fair. I won't say too much more. We've had a big day. We've had big protests. Thank you to Hayden in Adelaide
Thanks,
that
Hayden.
also did his bit and stuff like that. We can't stop. And to all the people here that have had the courage to stand up,
Thank you.
right? Take your power and empower more,
Yeah.
right? You know what it's like to join us at protests.
Light a candle and then light
Right.
another candle.
We need to snowball this. We need to educate Australia. Don't let them bring this country down the way they are. They're selling us out, but they're literally selling your children out to private corporations. And it's
Thank you.
disgusting.
Thank you, Catherine. That's a perfect note to end on. We were just going to end tonight. We were going to end by saying to the women in Leonora, the goldfields, who are having $80 keep on going missing out of their accounts for the last 2 years. We see you. We would like to say Roland, who has been resisting and has not been on a card since they rolled out in Kalgoorlie, while the council tries to steal his land, which is all he has because there's gold underneath it. We see you too, mate. To the Moreland community and the desert community outside of Halls Creek, who have lost 13 of their elders to kidney disease, who are off country now, sitting in Perth, awaiting treatment. We see you and we thank you for your resistance. You were the first Aboriginal community to resist and the first successful resistance of the Aboriginal communities all around Australia. To the workers in the Northern Territory and to the community services that stood in Senate and said, don't do this again. We heard you, we see you, and thank you very much. To everyone who has supported us for the last 5 years. We owe you a great debt for hanging in with us, and we will continue the fight as long as we can. That brings an end to this amazing, amazing event, and it's a first. So we're going to have errors, we're going to have things go wrong, but you know what? We actually did pretty good. Pretty happy with us. So we're going to close it now. We'll go off live on Facebook. I'd ask the speakers to stay a little while longer for a debrief. And thank everybody out there in the webs. And please share this or take a copy of it from Facebook and cut out your favourite bits and send them around to your friends. We exist to empower you to go out and do your own protests. We're not here as leaders, we're here as conveners. So everyone, stand up and fight. What was it we said in that last video? Say no or say moo, people, because they're coming. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll just